Language interpreter. Tonight, we begin with President William Ruto's unapologetic response to Washington D.C.'s move to reevaluate relations with Kenya. In what could signal the brewing diplomatic standoff, the head of state insisted that Nairobi's foreign policy is guided solely by its economic interests, firmly defending its growing ties with Beijing. The head of state declared Kenya will not turn back from China or the East, even as the U.S. Congress pushes for a review of Nairobi's links with China, Russia and the Islamic Republic of Iran. Stephen Leto reports on the president's strong words and what they mean for Kenya's global alliances.
President William Ruto's stinging response to the U.S. proposed amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act has sparked yet another diplomatic row between Nairobi and Washington. President Ruto, while addressing an investment roundtable, defended Kenya's relation with China that is now at the center of an impending assessment to inform if Kenya will lose its status as a major non-NATO ally.
Some of our friends are complaining that we are doing too much trade with China. Honestly, I mean, when I sat with President Xi, I had a very candid conversation. And I told him that Kenya is importing 600 billion of products from China. Yet we are only exporting 5%, according to Lee. That trade imbalance is serious.
President Ruto, during his tour of Beijing, inked multi-billion shillings investments agreements, and now the United States wants an assessment of the trade and investment relationship of Kenya and the People's Republic of China, including its participation in the Belt and Road Initiative and bilateral debt and commercial ties. President Ruto termed the People's Republic of China as a better ally from whom Kenya is making major business breakthrough.
They have agreed to a reciprocal arrangement between Kenya and China. They have agreed to remove all the tariffs on our tea, on our coffee, on our avocado, and all other agricultural exports.
According to President Ruto, Kenya is not shaken with the review of its status, affirming Kenya's bid to diversify its international markets.
We are progressing conversations with India. We haven't quite had a breakthrough with India. We haven't quite. We are very good with where we are with Turkey and Canada.
National Assembly's Chair for Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations Committee, Nelson Koech, has written to his counterpart, U.S. Senator Jim Risch, who chairs the U.S. Senate Foreign Relations Committee, to reconsider the proposed amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act for the fiscal year 2026 in the best interest of Kenya and the United States. It further notes that it is worthy noting that the proposed amendment does not call for automatic review of Kenya's status, but for an assessment to be done and tabled in U.S. Congress for final decision. And as things stand, there is no need to preempt the possible outcome of U.S. legislative process with premature speculations. End quote. According to the Foreign Relations Committee, even if it comes to assessment of Kenya's status as proposed in the amendment, Kenya will participate in the assessment process to build a crucial and fruitful engagement for both Kenya and the United States to enhance and deepen their diplomatic relations. Stephen